I love Dragunov. He's one of my favourite characters and he's the one I play most often. He's still represented in tournaments quite a bit, even though he started to be slightly less favoured in the meta. But I don't see him very often when I play online, and I rarely see much talk about him at all. So I'd like to share some of my love for the character with the wider community. Now, I'm not going to say that the community's sleeping on him or anything like that because he's really good. I've already mentioned his tournament success. No, in this video, I'd like to help people see what I love about the character as a player and what I think he brings to the game. Right off the bat, I'm going to say Dragunov makes me a better player. Now, I'm not just saying because I get wins with him more easily or because he's easier to play. What I'm saying is I feel like I've actually improved more at the game while playing Dragunov than any other character. This is, in part, due to him being comparatively easier than characters like Kazuya and Keiichi. When I started playing Dragunov after struggling with these characters for so long, I felt like I'd taken off a weight I'd been carrying around. Because Dragunov isn't a technical character, he lets you focus on playing Tekken and not worrying about skills like wave dashing and other things that can slow your ability to actually learn the game. This isn't to say that the character plays himself. His generally straight up but versatile design can be difficult to adjust to, but it makes you learn what good Tekken is and how to play around it. And, most importantly, he doesn't get in your way while you do it. So I definitely recommend giving him a go to any newer players or even people who think they just need to change up their character so that they can see the game in a new light. I feel like Dragunov's moveset is balanced in a way that is excellent for learning the concepts in Tekken's system. He's mainly based around learning proper poking, through which you are forced to learn to play patiently and to use his strong movement to stay safe and avoid being punished for giving away your turn. His key poke is, of course, his down 2, which gives a unique feeling situation in which to continue pressure you have to learn about reading your opponent's timings and playing off of their options. You can come up with your own flowcharts that might work for you, but generally you have to be restrained as just flailing around won't really get you very far. You have to choose when to pressure and when to create space in order to utilise Dragunov's excellent movement and punishment. His block punishment is straightforward and rewarding, and he has many strong whiff punishment tools for different situations, but placing them well is very important, as nearly all of Drag's moves are terrible on whiff. And then, while you are spaced out, Dragunov has some of the best tools to control stage placement and the pace of rounds. Learning how to properly use running too in order to initiate pressure and as a tool to control and condition your opponent really helped me start to understand match pacing, which I feel is a very difficult concept to grasp for new players. Dragunov, and arguably Tekken in general, shines most when you are really thinking about what your opponent is going to do next and acting accordingly. When to be explosive with big mids, when to chip away at their health, when to set up a whiff punish. You are always able to evolve and adapt in matches according to how they develop thanks to Drag's toolset, and it's the ability to act like this that lets you improve as a player. And because he lacks really good panic tools, and because in many situations guessing wrong can lead to you being severely punished, Dragunov forces you to keep these things that make you a good player in mind. Then, when you do make a good play, Dragunov can be very damaging, and it makes the experience very rewarding. Also, if you want to learn how to cheese in ranked, you can just play on Wi-Fi and spam throw down forward 2 mix-ups constantly. Whatever floats your boat. I think Dragunov is the best well-rounded and solid character design in the game. He has his unique charms, he's pretty cool aesthetics wise, and he definitely has some very satisfying and stylish moves, while having gameplay that is adaptive and lively. He's well rounded, but he isn't brain dead or overpowered. He's a solid A to S tier, and with Dragunov you really get out what you put in, and I like that. And most crucially, I think he manages to avoid being too dry or boring like can come with some other well-rounded characters like Shaheen. Dragunov's design might not be everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. Some might look at his well-rounded but quite tame moveset and think the character is too simple and boring for them. But to me, he provides a flexible set of tools that really allows you to explore all aspects of the game and play how you want to play. That's why I often say Drag's got you covered on stream when I talk about why I like the character, because his toolset lets you change up your style in a match to suit what you want to do. While he doesn't really give you a great deal of bells and whistles to play with, he lets you play a varied and adaptive game. You can take full advantage of his well-rounded nature to focus on really getting into the flow of a match and enjoying Tekken for Tekken. I think he's fun to play, and I think he lets you really enjoy playing against the other player's character more than anyone else. Not only does Dragunov let me focus on playing the game well, he also lets me focus on enjoying it, and that is why I love him so much. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope I've managed to help you appreciate Dragunov a bit more too. My very first video on this channel was about why I love Keiichi so much, so if you'd like more content like this, please check it out. Or if you'd like more from me in general, I've made plenty of other videos you can check out too. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this video in the comments, and until next time, have a lovely day.